Okay, today is our first day of our robotic course. Now let's get started with this by introduction to the C language. First, we are going to understand what is a program. Okay, so let's discuss what is a program. What is a program? Right. If I ask you what is a program, what will be your answer? Right. We can say basically a program is a set of instructions. We can say a program is a set of instructions. Set of instructions. Right? Okay. Now to demonstrate this, I will take a small example. Right? Real-time example. Now this is me. This is you. Okay? Right. Now I am going to give you 3 instructions. My number 1 instruction is go to a shop. Number 2 instruction is buy a Coca-Cola. My number 3 instruction is return. Okay, now what are these? These are set of instruction. We can say this is a set of instruction. Now I am going to give you three instructions, right? First one, go to a shop. Second one, buy a Coca-Cola. Number 3, return. And what is the definition of a program? Set of instructions. So now here I gave you 3 instructions. Or I can say I gave you set of instruction. Now what is a program? Set of instruction. So instead of saying I gave you 3 instructions, I can say I gave you a program. I gave you a program. Or I can say I programmed you. Okay, right. Now as soon as I give this program to you, what will you do first? Right? Will you execute the first command? No. Your first action will be save this command in your memory. Number 1, you must save the command in your memory. Save the program in memory. Okay. As soon as you save this program in your memory, then you will start to execute the program. Right? So how will you execute this program? From top to bottom or bottom to top? So how will you execute this program? Yes, you will execute this program with the top instruction. First one first, right? So once you executed this instruction, then you will execute the second instruction. After executing the second instruction, then you will execute the third instruction, right? So as soon as I give you this program, you will save the program in your memory and then you will execute the program. By executing the first instruction, you will go to a shop. By executing the second instruction, you will ask for an Coca-Cola. By executing the third instruction, you will return to me. Okay, right. Now again, what is a program? It's a set of instructions. Right. Now you understand what is a program is. Now in this case, I program a human. Right. So I gave you 3 set of instructions. Now so I am the programmer. And who are you? We can say you are a programmable device. Programmable device. What is a programmable device? A programmable device is a device which we can store a program, which we can store set of instructions. In this example, in this case, the programmable device is a human. Right? Okay. Now, what is a program? Set of instructions. I take an example. This is me, this is you. I gave you 3 instructions, or I can say I gave you a program. As soon as I give you this program, you will save the program in your memory. Then you will execute this program one by one. First instruction, then the second instruction, then the third instruction. You will execute this instruction one by one, or we can say you will execute the program sequentially, not parallelly, right? Okay. Now in this case, I gave you the program, so I am the programmer and you receive the program. So you are a programmable device, right? Now from this course, are we learning to program humans? No. From this course, we are going to learn how to program chips. Okay, I will explain what is meant by a chip. Okay, we are going to program integrated circuits. So let's see some examples what we are going to program from this robotic course. Okay, now this is a microchip microcontroller PIC 16F877A. Right, this is another chip. This is the chip in this Arduino Leonardo development board. This is a development board. We will discuss this later on this section. In this Arduino Leonardo board, we have a chip. Okay. Now this is a Arduino Mega board. In this development board, we have a chip. This is the chip. What is the chip? Atmega 2560. This is the chip we are going to program. And this is Arduino Uno board, and you can see this is a dual inline chip we have here, not an SMD one. Right. This is Arduino Duo. Right. We are going to discuss more deeply about these things in our later sections. For now, I just want to show you these are the things we want to program from this robotic course, not humans, right? Okay. Now let's take our first example. This is me, this is you. I gave you a program. Now think, why did I give you a program? What is the reason that I give you the program? Because I give you the program because I want to do some work from you. Okay, that's why I give you the program. Likewise, why we are programming those chips? What is the reason for programming those chips? The reason is we are going to get some work out of these things. We are going to control lights, we are going to control motors, we are going to build robots using these chips. We are going to give instruction, we are going to give programs to control lights, motors and everything. That's the reason we are going to program these microcontrollers. Okay, right. Now I use the word chip. Okay, or I can say integrated circuit. But what is the real word for these chips? Okay, are these microcontrollers or microprocessors? What will be your answer? If I say this is Atmega 2560, in Arduino Mega board we have a chip which is called Atmega 2560. So what is this chip? Is it a microcontroller or a microprocessor? Right. To understand this, let's discuss what is a microcontroller and what is a microprocessor. First, let's discuss what is a microprocessor. What is a microprocessor? Microprocessor unit, or we can say MPU, microprocessor unit. Like I said before, microprocessor unit, MPU unit is an integrated circuit, or it is a chip like this. It will do the processing. Okay, microprocessor will do the processing. What will it process? It will process data, digital data. So inside the microprocessor, what is the work of microprocessor? It is doing processing. What is meant by processing data? It will do the addition, subtraction, division, shifting operations, and there are a lot of other operations, lot of other processing that happen inside these microprocessors. Okay, so microprocessor unit is dedicated for doing data processing only, right? So let's discuss what is a microcontroller. Microcontroller unit, or we can say MCU, right? Microcontroller unit is also an integrated circuit. It is also a chip like this. Now inside the microcontroller we have a microprocessor. Did you understand? Inside the microcontroller unit we have a microprocessor unit for data processing. Okay, right. Not only that, we have random access memory. We are going to discuss what is this random access memory and everything on our later sections, right? This is RAM, and we have a ROM, read-only memory, and we have input-output drivers, right? Now this is an embedded unit. This is an embedded unit which include a microprocessor unit, RAM, ROM, input-output drivers, and everything, right? So you understand what is the difference between a microprocessor unit versus microcontroller unit. Microprocessor unit is doing only the processing part, data processing part, and microcontroller unit is a unit which include a microprocessor unit, and not only microprocessor unit, it has its own RAM, ROM, and every other embedded parts. Okay, so what are these chips? These are not microprocessors, these are microcontrollers. So Atmega 2560 is not a microprocessor, it is a microcontroller, which means this should have a microprocessor unit inside this unit. Understand? So all of these pictures that I showed you include microcontrollers. Now this is Arduino Dev board. This is a microcontroller. Inside this microcontroller, it has a ARM Cortex M3 microprocessor, which we will discuss these things later. Okay. This is a PIC 16F877A. This is a microcontroller. It has its own microprocessor unit inside this device, right? This is Arduino Leonardo board, which has a microcontroller as the chip, right? So from this robotic course, we are going to program microcontrollers, not microprocessors, right? So to get you the idea about microcontroller and microprocessors, let's take a computer, or you can take your laptop for an example. Inside our PC computer, we have a CPU, Central Processing Unit. Now this is the microprocessor unit. Okay, when you are playing a game, when you are seeing a movie, every processing part is happen inside this Central Processing Unit or the microprocessor unit. But we take the computer, the whole unit, it has a RAM, ROM, and everything. So your computer is a microcontroller. Understand? Your laptop is a microcontroller which has a microprocessor inside. Most probably, the microprocessor will be the Intel microprocessor, right? Okay. Now, from this course, first we are going to program. What is the first microcontroller we are going to program this lesson? It is not the Arduino. We are not going to program the PIC microcontroller first. First, we are going to program your laptop or your PC computer. I told you this is also a microcontroller. It has a RAM, ROM, CPU, and everything. So this is the microcontroller we are going to program first. Okay, right. Now, what is a microcontroller? Both microcontrollers and microprocessors are digital circuits. Keep in this mind. Okay, these are digital circuits. Digital circuits. Okay, right. Now I will go back to the first example, which I programmed a human. Now let's take that example again. This is me, this is you, right? Yes, I gave you 3 instructions. The number 1 instruction is go to a shop. Number 2 instruction is buy a Coca-Cola. Number 3, return. Okay. Now these are set of instruction. I told you set of instruction means a program. So I gave you a program. In this case, I am the programmer. You are a programmable device. Now in this case, let's discuss. Before I give you the program, now I want to give you a program. This is the program I want to give you. Say, now before I give you the program, what are the things that I should concern of, right? I will point out 2 things that I should concern of before giving the program to you. The first one is the memory capacity. Memory capacity of the programmable device, right? For example, this is the program I want to give you, so I must be concerned of whether your memory is enough to save all these commands. Understand? For example, if your memory is enough to only save this command only, then my program will not execute completely, right? So I must worry about the memory capacity before I give a program to a programmable device. Now in this case, you can definitely store these commands, so no need to worry about the memory capacity. The other thing that I should concern about is the language, right? These are the 3 instructions that I gave you. So in which language that I programmed you, in which language I present these commands? In English language. Okay. In this example, I gave you the program in English language. Okay. So both you and me can understand English, right? Most importantly, you can understand English. That's why I gave these commands in English language, right? Okay. So before you give a program to a programmable device, you should worry about two things. The first one is whether memory capacity is okay. The other one is, and the most important one is, the language. The language you are giving the instruction must be understandable by the programmable device. Okay. Now from this course, I told you we are not going to program human. We are going to program a computer, right? Now let's take that example. Okay, this is me. Now in this case, programmer is me. Now in this case, our programmable device is a PC desktop, right? Now I want to give a program to this one, right? Now what is the language that I can understand? English, right? I am fluent in English. I can understand English. Now machine cannot understand English language, right? It doesn't know English language. For example, if I say shut down after 5 minutes, it won't shut down, right? Because it can't understand pure English, right? Because I told you earlier, this is a digital circuit. This computer or a microcontroller, generally a microcontroller is a digital circuit. So what is the language that understand by a digital computer, digital circuit? We call it a binary language. Digital circuit know only the binary language. Binary language means 1, 0. This 1 stands for high voltage, 0 stands for low voltage, right? So inside the digital circuit, we have only 1 zeros, high and low voltages, right? So machine can understand only binary language. So I can understand English well, but machine cannot understand English. It knows binary well, binary language well, right? Do I know binary language? Yes, I know binary language, but a little. Binary language is very difficult for us. Understand? A human invented the binary language. Of course, we do know binary language, but it is difficult for us, right? Okay. Now, clearly see the situation here. I know English well. Machine doesn't know English. It knows binary well, but we know binary, but it is very difficult for us. Understand? Right. So what we must do now? Okay. I want to give a program to this one. In order to program this one, definitely I must use a binary language, because this computer can understand only binary language, right? So what is the solution here? Before I discuss the solution, let's take an real-time example. Okay, this is me. Again, this is you. This is me. This is you. Now I know English language well. I am fluent in English, right? Let's say you don't know. You know nothing about English language. You know nothing about English language, right? This is the same situation like this. I know English well. Digital circuit or our computer does not know English little bit. Instead, you know Japan. You are fluent in Japan, right? And I also know Japan, but it is difficult for me, right? I know Japan little bit, but it is difficult for me, right? Now you can see this is the same situation as above one, right? I know English well, machine doesn't know English. It knows binary well. I know binary, but it is difficult for me. I know English well, you don't know English. You know Japan, you are fluent in Japan, but Japan is very difficult for me. Now think about what is the solution for this practical situation. Then you will get the idea about what we are going to do the above case, right? So what is the solution for this first one, this practical situation? We are going to take a translator. Now this is the translator, right? So what I am going to do is I am going to give instruction in English language to the translator, not directly to you, but I am going to give this instruction in English language to the translator. So translator will translate those English commands in English instruction into Japan instructions, right? So finally, my program will execute by you. Understand? So the same solution we are taking here, which means we are going to take a translator, but not like this one. This is a human translator. So in this case, who is our translator? It is our C software, C programming software. Understand? So this software is capable of converting a C language into a binary language. Now actually, of course, we like to program, we like to give instruction in English language directly, but this software can understand C language. C is like, it is a friendly language with humans, like English language, not difficult like binary. So it is our responsibility to learn C language. Then we can use this software to translate this C language commands into a binary language. So finally we can control our microcontroller. So this is what we are going to do, right? We will discuss every step of download and installing the software in the next section, right? So for now, what we are going to do is we are going to convert the C language into a binary language using our software. This conversion, this translation process is called compilation process. We will discuss these keywords later on our sections. Compilation, right? So after you compile your C program will convert into a binary version which can understand by your computer. So computer will do as we say in our program. So this is the idea of what we are going to do in our robotic course. We are going to program microcontrollers. We are going to control LEDs, light, motors. We are going to build robots and everything, which means we are going to control robots, which means we are going to control microcontrollers by giving instructions or by giving programs to it, right? So how to give the program? Through a software. This is what we have explained in this section, right?